So I lost my best friend today. To be very clear, I was cut off by one of my closest friends. These are really hurt. This is the message that he sent me. Pause to read and please read thoroughly. Okay? So I'm going to give some context here. We're talking about my male best friend, the one that y'all saw in my moving video that moved me across the country, the one who took me to my ortho appointment till my arm got broken by my ex, the one who rented me a car when my ex totaled mine, the one who I could go on and on, but this person held a very, very, very important place in my life, and it is super hurtful the way he went about it, texting me a message and then blocking me on all platforms so that I can't respond, but starting the message with, "Hey friend." So when I moved here, what, 3 weeks ago, the week before Thanksgiving, almost 4 weeks ago. He started talking to a new girl. They were talking on the way, literally on the way to Dallas. He was talking to her. I even jumped on FaceTime, said hey to her, introduced myself, and basically was like, "Hey girl, you have nothing to worry about. Like, we are strictly platonic. This is one of my closest friends, like a brother to me. Like, my kids love him. He's been there for me through so many things." She's like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Again, they had only just started talking 4 weeks ago. Apparently she's uncomfortable with me. Mind you, me and him haven't even spoken in like a week. I could show you those messages. We don't speak every day. But when I was going through the struggle, he was there all the time. But ever since life has calmed down, my shit's together, he dabbles in and out. We check on each other, whatever. So in the message it says, Camila, I guess that's the girl's name, doesn't want us to be friends at all. He wishes me and the boys well. He loves us, whatever. She's not comfortable with how me and his friendship started. So let's dig into that. How did me and him become friends? I was working in a club in Atlanta. It was a restaurant lounge, not even really a club. He came in. I was having a terrible shift. Me and him ended up talking all night. I sat with him. He bought drinks. I helped a few people here and there. He tipped me like $150 at the end of the night, and we were fast friends. From there, we started going hiking. We were doing a bunch of stuff, and he integrated himself into my life. He did like me. I didn't like him. We figured that out very quickly. The feelings were not mutual. We weren't on the same page. We wanted different things, but we really loved who each other was, like at the core. And I wanted him to be one of my friends. He was a great person, just not a partner that I wanted. Vice versa. He felt like I was a great person, a great mother, a great friend. So we literally continued just being friends. We have quite literally slept in the same room in different areas and been completely fine. I can have platonic relationships. Besides that, cutting off your friends for somebody you met 3 weeks ago, to me, is a red flag. That's something that my ex would have told me to do. That is a red flag. That is controlling. That is weird. Meanwhile, I've sat here and been your friend through multiple talking stages, multiple little relationships. When those girls disappear after a few weeks or whatever, I've been here. And you've come and you've got to cry. You got to vent your frustration. I've been here. I've been supportive of these women, made them feel comfortable. I'm not that girl. I've never been that girl. I've never integrated myself into my male friends' relationships. And when they get into serious relationships, I back up even more. We don't have to be as close as we used to be, but I shouldn't be blocked off of every platform and sent a text message cutting me off is crazy. And I'm blocked. That's his Instagram. Honestly though, when you enter different seasons in life, everybody's not meant to come with you. This has been the season of me losing the most friends at one time. I have basically had to cut off my father. Then there's Rex, and then there was Tia. It's just like all these people that held space in my life in different ways have dissipated. And God works in mysterious ways. God works the way he's going to work. And I asked God to remove everything that was not for me out of my life, and he has done so in a huge capacity and continues to do so. I hate the way that my friend went about this. I have no ill will towards him. I wish him the very best. I know that he deeply wants love and to be loved. And so when people want love that bad, sometimes they do questionable things. This is definitely questionable, but all in all, I'm not angry. I'm genuinely just hurt. I did cry. And that's the funny thing. I don't cry over men. Like, if I stop talking to a man, I don't cry over it. This was truly my friend. Like, it's so hard, like, when you're losing a friend. Like, that was my actual friend. Like, he was really, really there for me. Never anything more than platonic, like, was really, really there for me. Like, really there. More than, like, my own brother had ever been there in my life, you know? So, auntie hurt, auntie not mad. And the world keeps spinning.
Oh, listen.
Let that bitch.
Shout out to Boss Mac. Listen, all right. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna say a couple things about this female, and then I'm gonna move on to the dude. His name is Rex, I guess, right? Because I know. Look, it's the easiest thing for us to sit here and roast and break down this chick and her true motives, right? And what friendship means and all that other stuff. But I'm gonna just say a couple things just to let it be known that what she truly is and what's going on in the situation. Okay, now listen. The reason why she's hurt, or she claims she's hurt, is because she lost a safety net. Okay, she lost a safety net. I tell you guys this all the time. A woman's number one priority is survival. Okay, a woman's number one priority is survival, especially surviving with children, right? Because now she's living for something else, for someone else. So she needs to survive so her kids could survive. So survival is especially important to her, more important than a single woman's survival. You get what I'm saying? So she's super hurt because she lost her safety net. Listen, how you start is how you finish. Listen to the way they started. He was working at a lounge in Atlanta. Let me tell you, if you've never been to Atlanta, when they say lounge, what they mean is a PG-13 strip club. That's what they mean. Okay, because these lounges, they serve hookah, they serve drinks, and they might serve some wings. But every woman in the spot is dressed a certain way. You understand what I'm saying to you? Every woman in the spot is dressed a certain way so they could collect tips for attention, so they could collect tips for their scantily clad work uniform. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say nothing bad about the hustle. I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm just telling you what it is. Okay, so now you conveniently become friends with a guy that tipped you $150 and you admitted you never liked him. Why? You never liked him. But somehow y'all became friends. And then as he kept helping you out with stuff and showing himself to be a great guy, and not only a great guy, but a nice guy, a generous man. And you know what it means when a woman calls a man generous. That means he's a fool with his resources. And the fact that he was single, that means he could give all his resources to her. And what does she say? Oh, well, when my ex broke my arm, he helped me with the operation. When my ex totaled my car, he rented me a whole nother car. Listen, man, if you're a man, okay, you know what? Since I'm gonna start talking about the dude, I'm gonna just cross over. Now, I ain't talking about her no more. She's done. She's done. I'm not talking about her anymore. We don't need to talk about her anymore because let me tell you something about women. A woman's focus is survival, as it should be, by all means, right? They are the smaller, weaker species. They are the more vulnerable species, especially when they're pregnant and especially when they're with child. Fine. She's doing what she's supposed to do. Okay. Now let's talk about the dude and how he's putting himself in positions like this because he doesn't have a masculine identity. He does not have a masculine identity. This guy, Rex, shout out. What up, Rex? Look, you don't actually know what you require from a woman. You know that there are things that you desire, and you probably got a little bit of money in your pocket. You probably got a decent job. So you're willing to play Captain Save 'em for this chick right here, right? You're willing to be a nice guy. You're willing to share your resources with a woman that doesn't really want to have anything to do with you. Of course, she will call you a friend because she wants access to your resources. She wants to make sure that you can help her survive. But she's not really a friend. At what point in this entire video did she say that she spent some money on him? At what point in this entire video did she allocate resources for him? She explained that she was there for him to listen to him. You understand? And then check it out. She was like, "Oh, I was there for you when you wanted to cry about relationship." What kind of man with a masculine identity cries to a woman? Cries to a woman that he truly wants to get with. Cries to a woman that he's in the friend zone with. When you don't have a masculine identity, this is what you do. You don't have any requirements. And then you think you have the freedom to literally emasculate yourself in front of the woman and cry in front of the woman. Cry to this woman about other women who don't like you. So this woman who you basically tried to get with, you tried to lead with your wallet for her to be attracted to you, right? You realize that she don't like you, but you're going to keep giving her your resources, right? Because how you start is how you finish. So you tipped her $150 on the night that you met her. And then all of a sudden she's your friend. But now you think you have the freedom to cry and diminish your masculinity in front of her, all in the guise of friendship. That is not friendship. Do you understand? That is not friendship. That is a man being led by a woman. That is a man ultimately being misled to think that those are the right moves, to share your resources with a platonic female friend, to cry in front of them, to explain your feelings to a female. Let me tell you something, man. This is a tough life when it comes to a man. Life is tough when it comes to us as men. Your masculine identity is not to be explained to a woman. Your masculine identity demonstrates through action. You understand? And when you demonstrate through action and when you give instructions to a woman and she is not filling those requirements, it doesn't serve you to spend any time or resources with that woman. And let's be clear, time is one of the most important resources. I'm not even talking about the money and all that other stuff. Time is the most important resource. This is literally why, as soon as he's got into a serious relationship with a solid chick, the chick is letting him know you're going to have to cut that off because that don't make any sense. The chick even knows that don't make any sense because it's not like she even giving you some on the side. You renting cars and you spending money and I'm sure he's taking a whole family out on to events where he's paid to take everybody to the circus and all this other. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now you with a woman and it's time for you to build your own life. You shouldn't be giving resources to a platonic female friend. That's not how it goes. Now, to further illustrate the fact that this man Rex doesn't have a masculine identity, he went from his quote unquote friend leading him to his new girlfriend leading him and telling him what to do. If you actually had a masculine identity, nobody should have had to tell you to stop being in that girl's friend zone and sharing your resources with her. Nobody should have had to tell you that if you had a masculine identity. But it took for you to get a girlfriend, for the girlfriend to tell you what to do. That is not a man with a masculine identity. You understand? This dude, I'm gonna say it like this. He's just kind of lucky. He's kind of lucky that this chick wasn't more manipulative and sadistic, because the fact that she was leading him, she could have led him down a very dangerous path, right? Because the same dude that broke her arm and he was waiting in the wings to pay for her operation and all that, that same dude could have came and break his arm or bring harm to him. Because sometimes when these dudes are really simping out for a chick, or these dudes, like when they simp out for a chick emotionally, and they know that there's another dude waiting in the wings, even if he's in the friend zone, The average dude is going to think, oh, you waiting in the friend zone. But the reason why you waiting in the friend zone is because you probably doing something with my girl behind my back. So that dude could have probably done some harm to him, right? Because this chick is, look, if you're getting your arm broken and your ex is totaling your car, that means you attract low quality men. And what type of woman attracts low quality men? Low quality women. So imagine you're in the friend zone of a low quality woman attracting low quality men that might do something to you, bruh. And who knows? She's probably leaving some things out of the story where maybe there was some dude up in his face trying to do something to him, or some dude probably did do something to him. But because he doesn't have a masculine identity, he's being led. So he's being led by his friend zone chick, right? And now he's being led by his brand new quote unquote girlfriend. And I want you to notice how, you see, they said they haven't spoken a couple of weeks. That means he hasn't been with the girlfriend long enough to even vet her. So he further has no idea of what a masculine identity requires from a woman. So he's not even vetting these chicks. Because notice, even with her, he tipped her the $150 and they just became fast friends. This is the type of guy that he leads with his wallet. And then when he proves to the chick that he got some resources, he allows the chick to lead him. And truthfully, that's probably what's happening with his current girlfriend. That's what's probably happening with his current girlfriend, where now he's giving her the resources and the current girlfriend is like, well, I don't want you sharing resources with no other woman. And because you are not a leader, because you're not leading with your masculine identity and you're leading with your wallet and your resources, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to take over this entire situation and manipulate and lead you to where I want to lead you. So this dude Rex is literally just a dude with no masculine identity, and he's following behind women. That's all he does. I want to go back to the part and read the text so we can really get into the details of the text, because as we know, your language exposes you. So here's the text. It says, "Hey, friend. So I was talking to Camilla about how our friendship began, and she expressed that she had concerns about it and doesn't feel comfortable with us continuing our friendship. Out of respect for her," see right there, out of respect for her, this is the part where he is allowing her to tell him what to do and to lead him. "Out of respect for her wishes and where her concerns stem from, I told her I would honor her wishes." Look at the way he talks. He can't even make a straight sentence and be like, yo, based on what she said, I think she's right. Or based on what she said, I'm gonna just do what she said. That's really what's going on here. But he had to make some complicated, look, out of respect for her wishes and where her concerns stem from, I told her I would honor her wishes. That is the construction of that sentence tells you that this is a man that he talks too much. And the reason why he feels he needs to use so many words to say the same thing, like, you know, just the fact that he used the word wishes twice in one sentence, he is an explainer. And the reason why he feels he has to explain is because he's trying to compensate for his lack of confidence in his own decision making. Again, no masculine identity, no sense of leadership, no sense of authority, no sense of autonomy, no sense of responsibility. No sense of consistency of character and saying, well, I'm doing what I want to do because I want to do it. No, I'm doing what she wants me to do because it's her wishes and I want to respect her wishes. No masculine identity. Let's continue. That being said, I did want to tell you that I appreciate you for the amazing friend you have been, and I wish you nothing but the best for you and your boys. Bro, you see, this man allowed himself to basically be a provider. You understand? He was a provider for her and her boys. And look, here's the thing. And here's the reason why I'm not mad at any of the females in this situation. I'm not mad at the friend zone chick that made the video, and I'm not mad at his new girlfriend Camilla. I'm not mad at the women, because here's the thing. Again, I tell you guys, a woman's focus is survival. A woman is going to do what a man allows her to do. So we have to look at what the man is doing. We have to see, okay, so this guy is the guy that's allowing these women to run his life. This guy has no masculine identity. This guy is sharing his resources and respecting their wishes. You understand? When you offer somebody free resources, they're going to take it, especially a woman. A woman is not going to say no. A woman is not going to say no to free resources. Oh, so you going to look out for me? You're going to be an emotional support, a financial support. You're going to rent cars for me. You're going to pay for my operation when my boyfriends break my arm. You're going to do all these things for me. Of course I will. I'll take it. Yes. Yes, I'll take it. Why not? Why not? Because it's giving, it's giving a generous man. That's how these chicks talk, right? It's giving, right? I think that's the reason why they even use that phrase, it's giving, because they always want somebody to give to them. Because listen, think about it on a natural level. Women have the sexual genitalia that receives. A woman is all about receiving. Do you understand? That is her nature, to receive. So this is why you have to have a masculine identity to know what you require from a woman. And then once she's done what she needs to do to earn and deserve what you have to give her, then she can receive. But you have to have a masculine identity to know what that is. And I want to also say that, guys, this is how crazy the friend zone can be. He paid $150 as admission into the friend zone. And from that point on, he just kept paying with his money, his time, attention, and energy, and got nothing in return. Basically nothing in return, because anything she claimed she was there for him for, he could have just hollered at one of his boys or talked to somebody in his family about it. You don't need a female friend for that. You don't need it. Matter of fact, as a man, you really don't need a female friend, but that's probably another video. You see what I'm saying? So again, a woman is going to take whatever you give her, but as a man, you have to have a masculine identity. Understand what you require from a woman. Give that woman instructions. When she has earned the right, when she has put herself in position to deserve, that's when you give. It's a woman's nature to receive, and it's a man's nature to give. You understand? Anyway, shout out to this chick for making this video, because it's a great illustration of how deep the friend zone can be if you have no masculine identity. When you're a man with no masculine identity, you can get caught up so easily, right? And check this out. This guy has no masculine identity to the point where you got one woman who's upset because she lost her safety net, and then you got his new girlfriend who is already running his life, and they've only been together for a few weeks. You get what I'm saying? So a guy like him, when you don't have no masculine identity, life could be very rough for a guy like him. So you have to be very careful. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.